Question 2. A scientist had a balloon which was filled with air. Which statement describes how air particles move? Tick one box. So we're talking air particles. When we're talking about air, air is a gas. It's a mixture of different elements and compounds, remember. At random speeds in random directions, at random speeds in the same direction, at the same speed in random directions, at the same speed in the same direction. Well, it's all about randomness for gases. So random speeds, all in different directions. So it's most certainly the first one there. The temperature of the air was 19 degrees. The scientist dipped the balloon into liquid nitrogen. The temperature of the liquid nitrogen was minus 196 degrees Celsius. Which thermometer could be used to measure the temperature of the liquid nitrogen? Okay, so we're looking here for which of these could be used to measure the liquid nitrogen. So liquid nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius. So we're looking at something that goes down, that's very, very low. We're looking at a thermometer that goes down that low. So this one, the minimum it will go is minus 40. So it can't be that. The minimum this goes is 10 degrees. Can't be that. The minimum this one goes is the range. Look, remember, is minus 200 degrees Celsius. Yeah, okay, so it can do that, and it goes all the way up to positive 200. So minus 196 is what is in between these two numbers here. So that would work there. This one here would also measure the temperature of the air. This one can measure the temperature of the air because minus 19 is between these two, and this one can measure the temperature of the air as well. But the liquid nitrogen, it's got to be the last one there because the other ones won't go low enough. Question C. The scientist wore special insulating gloves when putting the balloon into the liquid nitrogen. Suggest why. So insulating, and what insulators do is they do not allow heat to pass through. Okay, that's what the insulators do. Electrical insulators don't allow electricity to pass through, but in this case we're talking about heat. That's worth 1 mark, and you've got to suggest why. So suggestion is just a kind of a guess, if you like. So why would you wear gloves when touching something? The liquid nitrogen, remember, is very cold. Okay, so why would you do that? Well, to keep you safe. So to avoid being hurt. By the very cold. Liquid nitrogen. Okay, so you can talk about frostbite there, you could talk about a cold burn, but the idea is we're trying to prevent injury. Part D. When the balloon was put into liquid nitrogen, the temperature of the air in the balloon decreased. Complete the sentences and choose answers from the box. Each answer may be used once, more than once, or not at all. Okay, so we can use the same answer more than once if we have to. So that's really important. Once, more than once, or not at all. As the air in the balloon cooled down, the speed of the particles, well, what happens to the speed? The speed of the particles is going to decrease because the speed of the particles is linked to the temperature. This is because the kinetic energy of the particles, or the kinetic energy store of the particles, also decreased. So those particles are going to be moving slower because they've got their kinetic store has gone down. Okay.